I always wanted to live this life. I always wanted to wear that ice. I always wanted paradise. I always wanted paradise.
Understand this. In order for us to be great, in order for us to get to where we need to be at, to be the #1 agency again, you better know the numbers, because it's a numbers game. We need $1 million over the next 10 days. How much of that million are you going to make? How much do you want, Alyssa, out of that million? How much you want, Poker? How much you want, Julius? How much you want, Dog Check Team? Because I know how much of that million I want. Understand, you need to know what that is. Wake up with your passion, your why, and your grind on your mind every single day. Galatians 6:9, it basically says, if you're looking, for your feelings, for instructions, you're looking for destruction. Because at the end of the day, if you woke up every single day and you said you want, oh God, I love to go to work today, that ain't gonna be every single day. But if it's work, everybody doesn't want to go to work. But you gotta understand, in the next 10 years, you won't have to worry about that. So part of that is just don't quit. Just don't quit. There's a lot. Tommy walked into my office one day like this. And I said, bro, what you doing? He said, there's a lot of dead bodies in here. There's a lot of dead bodies in here. He says, there's a lot of dead bodies. A lot of people quitting. Well, guess what? You will never know what success looks like if you just always keep quitting. If every time something gets hard, you quit, you start all over again. Stop quitting. Keep going. Somebody's done what you've done. Somebody's been where you've been at. Somebody's had a death in the family. Somebody's had 3 kids. Somebody got 4 babies. But that's what it is. Somebody's been there and been successful. So stop worrying about the things that you got to go through and just don't quit. Well, part of that is, overcoming adversity. You are at the ultimate school of adversity right now. There's no other business in the world that's going to pay you the residual income that Tommy Venus had. But see, the problem is that you guys forgot that you just walked in the door. You didn't see what Tommy Venus, Justin Adams, and Simon Aries, and all those dudes, Chuck Ward, how they built where you're sitting at right now. So they went through the grind. So when you see Tommy and Justin pull off in the 550 Maseratis and Lambos, and y'all sitting around here like, oh, that looks awesome. Oh, can I get a ride? No, Tommy, how'd you get it? Tell me, Justin, how'd you get it? If you tell me how you got it, I'm gonna go get it. Amen. So the part is that, guess what? They paved the road. They did it in 10 years. But Tommy, we're gonna do it in 5. Hello. We're gonna do it in 5 because you already paved the road for us, Justin. Me and Greg, we're gonna do it in 5 because you already paved the road, Chuck Ferrari. You did it already. Now it's our time to take over from the school of adversity. So next thing is that, and this is the last one, this is number 3. And this I think is the biggest part because this comes down to when I'm talking to Jason Bratton and Matty D and all the rest of those guys, and I love you to death because when I first walked in the game, they just told me first, don't quit. And then they also told me to lean on your leadership. Some of you guys ain't never even seen Justin Adams, but you've been here for 2 years. You ain't sat down and talked with Justin Justin, did I take you to lunch in the first week? And you wasn't even my MGA, bro. Yeah. Tommy, same thing, right? Come to your house, right? Some of you don't even ask questions. How you gonna be great? Who you talking to? I ain't talking to people who look like me, stand like me, and drive the same Chevy. What did I don't drive a Chevy no more. That's why I don't know what it is. So who you talking to? You gotta take responsibility. You gotta take accountability. But this all comes into play of how you gonna write $10,000 or $20,000 over the next 10 days. Because I think like that. I already think like a billionaire. I'm already a billionaire. I'm just walking my lane right now. I'm just paving my way right now. So that all the rest of my 40 people that's gonna be right up under me, I can teach them how to make $1 billion. That's how you get to success. But that leads into one last thing, which is consistency. And I want to read this. This is from Earl Campbell, and I want y'all to know this here. Tommy and Justin, 2 years ago, these were the same papers that was given to me, bro. Look how dirty and nasty this shit is. If your script don't look like this, you ain't working. If your script can't be folded up, got coffee stains and all type of shit up, you ain't working. If it don't look like this, you ain't working. Let me tell you what they told me on the first day when I came into the office, because right now y'all come into the office and it's nice outside. It's 70 degrees, shit is nice, wind's blowing. Shit, it was snowing. It was 3 foot of snow. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What the fuck? We gotta go where? Okay, so here it goes. This was Simon and Tommy and Justin. This is what they read to us. So everybody who was going out into the road, so Brody, I met Brody for the first time and shit. And I'm like, damn, he's got a nice car. I don't know how that's gonna get through the snow. All right, so hold on, wait. So I get to this part, all right, and the first thing they put on the sheet, they read it to us, okay? This is from Earl Campbell, okay? All right, this is from Earl Campbell. I'll start off. All right, champions, this is how we gonna get to 1 million in 10 days. Champions know adversity is the catalyst of all mental toughness. Let me show you this here. They understand that stress and struggle are key factors in becoming mentally tough. This is where you start at right here. Adversity to world-class performers. I'm a world-class performer. I'm known internationally, and I take pride in it. World-class performers is their mental training facility. The road out there when I was in St. Louis, when I was in West Virginia, and I was out there looking at cows and shit, and I didn't know where the hell I was at. And first of all, scared, because don't know them people, and nothing in West Virginia, I get it, but don't really like me. But point here is okay, you gotta understand, those are world-class welcome to adversity, yet they see the ultimate catalyst for mental growth as well as contrast needed to recognize the beauty of life. My trail, where I'm going today, I've already thought about what my life is gonna look like. Tommy, thank you. Justin, thank you guys for showing me that I could live in $1 million home and I could go home at 12 o'clock and I could do what the hell I wanna do and we could smoke cigars. But the biggest thing was, and this is why I really love y'all, Justin, Maddie, Simon, we all gonna be on the trip on Friday, hey, you know what I'm saying? But here, the really reason why I really love y'all is because you weren't just worried about yourself. You was worried about your people. And until you stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about this agency to get to $1 million, because that's what we need in order to be the #1 agency again, then you will be successful. Then you will be successful. Sums it up all right here. Champions, if you don't hear nothing the fuck else. Champions make do or die commitments. Everybody in here made a commitment. Champions make do or die commitments. I hope everybody heard that. Champions make do or die commitments. And you can see it, money down, I made my commitment. I already hit it. Fact is though, is that, last part about that is, okay, average people think it would be nice to achieve goals as long as it does not become uncomfortable or painful. I got a whole row back there, right? Y'all run track. Y'all really like running? Like really like you be tired and shit, practice and shit. I know football, right? Did I like practice? Fuck no. But I like winning. I like championships. I like rings and shit. I like nice stuff. So I knew what it took in order to be a champion. And if I liked it, it probably wasn't gonna be good enough for me anyway. But because it was painful, it was stressful, and at the end of the day, I was sweating, and I was bleeding with my brothers and my sisters, I knew it was what? Worth it. So you gotta ask the question before we even walk out of here, is it worth it to you? Because if not, let me tell you, subtraction equals multiplication. Some of you will leave and we'll gain 3 more. Been waiting for some of them. But remember this, last but not least, okay? You control your attitude, you control your effort, and you control your actions. In the next 10 days, all right, Not only can you change your life and how you go about your day every single day, but you can change this agency's life. And do you want to be a part of history? Because what we're doing, with you or without you, is going to be a part of history. So taking into consideration that you're sitting in the #1 agency in the world, but we need $1 million, and every single person on this call line, but every single person in this room needs to contribute. We got MGAs out here writing $20K this month. They don't have to. So how would you ever let an MGA beat you when they're already riding in Maseratis and Lambos? Where do you want to be? What are you going to do, and how are you going to go about your day? Yo!
Yo!